All right, let's do some consumer news now this afternoon. There is a new report out by the Better Business Bureau that finds Texans lost an enormous $22 million last year. So how can you avoid being one of those who is getting taken? Joining us this afternoon, Jason Meza, the Senior Director of Communications and Member Relations at the BBB Heart of Texas. Thanks so much for being with us, Jason. We really appreciate your time.
Appreciate the time as well. Wish it was under better circumstances.
Yeah, but at least the warning is out there, and maybe we prevent future victims here by what we're discussing this afternoon. So your new report found that investment scams in particular ranked as the costliest for Texans. Can you tell us a little bit more about that in particular, and also what other scams are hitting Texans hard?
Yeah, Jason, this is an all-time high for us. We've been tracking this since post-pandemic. The numbers have been there, but in 2025, 22 million out the door based on the top 5 scams that we've seen is a huge trend. It's a surge. Investment scams, obviously, everybody wants to make that next opportunity, that next crypto investment. And unfortunately, we're falling into traps. Scams are kind of laced with these great messages, fake dashboards. Looks like you're getting returns. Unfortunately, they're bogus. Same thing for online purchase scams. That's $3 million out the door in 2025. I don't know if the reports are coming in more, which is a good sign, or if it's just a lot more people falling into these traps.
And you mentioned those dashboards. It is amazing with graphics and so forth how professional something can look, and you think that you're on track with something that's good, and boy, it is not at all. So something to look out for. Just because it looks like it might be professional doesn't mean it is. Scammers aren't just taking more money either. They're also changing how they're getting to people. Can you talk a little bit more about how they're doing that?
Yeah, gone are the days when you get a phone call or a text message or even an email inbound. They're crawling on social media. They're creating fake profiles and they're bouncing as quickly as they show up. So it's tough. It's good. It's with AI and deepfake now. It's just going to get even tougher for the everyday consumer, the Texan, to weed out what's real and what's not.
Okay, so what does that mean for everyday Texans then? How do people avoid falling victim to this, especially if it's, an operation that looks like it's kind of polished itself a little bit? Or what do you do if you've already fallen victim?
It's good to have that healthy dose of skepticism, just to really treat every inbound request or solicitation for information as a potential scam con artist. We tell people bounce it off several websites, double, triple check the information is inbound. It's from a legit person or agency. A lot of imposters out there. They're altering the message. They're, what we call the caller ID can be manipulated. So what can you trust? Well, bounce it off websites like your Better Business Bureau, the AG's office. If you've fallen into a trap already, start that conversation with your financial provider. The chance of you getting the money back is slim, but you can report it, help the next person avoid that trap as well.
Yeah, and if stuff sounds to be good to be true, it probably is. And as you say there, Jason, it's important to report these things because maybe it at least prevents the next person from being victimized as well. Jason Meza with the Better Business Bureau here in Texas, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon. Hopefully this puts this on people's radars and we can kind of cut down on this. Really appreciate it.
Hope so. Stay safe. Thanks for the time.
You too. Thank you.